Hello students, welcome to online classes. This is class 7 English grammar. Topic is sentences. This is for class 7th and 8th both, presented by Anuganti Krishnapriya and Renu Tiwari. So, as we know, today's topic is sentence. So, before starting the sentence, we should know what is a sentence. So, sentence is a group of words that makes the sense, or it has a proper meaning, that is called sentence. So, a group of words that gives a proper sense or proper meaning, that is called sentence. So, now let us talk about the parts. First part is subject and another part is predicate. There are two parts in the sentence. So, what is subject? Subject means naming part of the sentence. So, naming part of the sentence is subject. It tells us who or what the sentence is about. It tells us this sentence belongs to whom or what the sentence is about. So, that is called subject. Now, second part is predicate. This part tells that sentence is the telling part of a sentence is the predicate. It tells what happened. So predicate tells what happened and subject tells this is about whom or what. So now, based on the function, sentence are divided into four parts. So what are the first four parts? First is declarative or assertive, we can also say. So first part, declarative and or assertive. Second is interrogative. Third is exclamatory sentences. And fourth, imperative sentences. So how many parts total? Four parts. Declarative sentences, negative and interrogative sentences, exclamatory sentences and imperative sentence. Now one by one we will learn about all the sentences. So first type is declarative. So declarative sentence, what are the declarative sentence? That makes a statement. That makes a statement and it ends with a period. See the example, it will be more clear to you. The boy is happy. So it is simply giving a statement. A boy is happy. I put my money in a piggy bank. That is my camera. The people are running. The eagle is flying. So here these all are declarative sentences because the sentence makes a declarative sentences makes a statement. Now come to second type of sentences. What are the second type of sentences? Second type of sentences are interrogative sentences. Now what is an interrogative sentence? Interrogative, it always asks a question. And when there is a question, it's natural that sentence will end with question mark. So interrogative sentences always ask the question. There are two types of interrogative sentences. One starts with the helping verb and second one start with the WH words. So see here, may I borrow your newspaper? Did you turn the light off? So did is helping verb. So this sentence start with did. Another one, what is your favorite song? So here the sentence starts with what? So here it started with WH word and previous one started with the helping verb. Have you ever visited New York City? Question mark. So here have is also helping verb. So the interrogative sentences always ask a question and ends with a question mark. Now come to the second type of here. Second type of sentences, exclamatory sentences. Exclamatory sentences, what are the exclamatory sentences? That express a strong emotion and ends. Emotions may be the emotion of joy or emotion of surprise or emotion of anger or emotion of love. Emotions will be different. So these type of sentence always ends with the exclamatory mark. What is the exclamatory mark? See here it is given. So I am free. So expressing joy of is freedom. She actually won. So express surprise means there was no chance but she won. I treasure you. Express love. You are late again. Expressing anger. You are late again. So see the different expressions are there. So here when we get the strong expression or emotion, these sentences are called exclamatory sentences. Now come to the next. Imperative sentences. Imperative sentence gives a command or make a request. It ends with a period. So imperative sentences, either there will be command or there will be request. And one more thing we should remember, that imperative sentences always start with the command or request. So see here, please bring the pizza to the table. So request. My mom here. Mom, please tie my shoes. So request. Open your mouth. Do 10 push-ups and 20 jumping jacks. Come on. Here, Mark, do all of your homework before you go out to play. Here again, command. So these are the imperative sentences. Now, transformation of the sentences means how to change assertive into imperative sentences. Just we have read about the assertive means declarative or imperative and imperative sentences. Now we will learn how we will change assertive sentences into imperative. Now see the example here. Assertive sentence makes a statement, gives us information and tells us something, always end in a period of or full stop. Next, it may be affirmative, means positive, or negative. Example, I am going to the fancy dress party. This is affirmative. I am not going to the fancy dress party. This is negative. Previous one, positive sense was there. In the second one, there is negative sense is there. So here it is negative. Now see, imperative sentences. What are the imperative sentences? It express order, request, advice, warning, and directions. It always ends in a full stop or an exclamatory mark. So maybe full stop or exclamatory mark will be there. Example, see the example. Pick up the litter. It is a command. Please feed the puppies. It is request. Now see the rules. What are the rules? First one, case 1, remove subject should or must to convert assertive sentences into imperative. So first rule, we have to remove subject. Next is see the example, you should or must eat your food. So here subject is you, but while changing into the imperative sentence, eat your food. So subject is removed because imperative sentence always starts with the verb only. Next example, you are kindly requested to. It is replaced by please or kindly. This shows the request. You are requested to is replaced by here. See, you are requested to wear a mask. This is the assertive sentence. Now, how to change the assertive sentence into imperative? Kindly wear a mask. So here also you are seeing the subject is removed. Assertive sentence subject we require subject. It is compulsory. And in imperative we don't require the subject. It will directly start with the verb. Now case number 3. You should not be replaced by do not. You should not play in the rain. So how to change this into imperative? Don't play in the rain. So we have removed here subject. Next is you should never is replaced by never. Here, you should never fight. When we change it into imperative, so never fight. Here, you and that modal is not used. Case number 5, we should is replaced by let us. Example, we should go out for the dinner. Let us go out for dinner. So here, we was there in assertive. Here, let us. We have started with the letters. Next is subject might is replaced by let plus noun or pronoun. See the example. He might go out. So here subject is there and might is also used, but while changing it to an imperative, it will be let us go out. So these rules we have to keep in the mind. So we'll be able to change assertive into imperative. So stay at home, stay safe, complete the task given by you.